The weather has been raining all night and all day so far. It's just starting to sun's coming out a little bit, but it's a beautiful day because it's a lot cooler than it's been for the last week and a half. It's almost like 15 degrees cool, which is a good thing. What I'm going to come on, I want to stay too long. I know you're probably watching football or whatever you're doing, enjoying your family. Um, I've been going over some of my videos, especially the ones that I had taken with the light, that is, the beams of light and everything else. And in that area, my research cams were steady showing me things and sending me things back to my computer. And there's things that I'm going to be showing you within the next couple of days of the video that I'm going to make of the cryptids and the Bigfoot and Dogman, everything that's in that one area. In the areas where I had said there's a portal area, big portal area, man. The whole area back there is portal area. And the trees, and there's a hole. It's probably like about an 8 by 8 hole. Goes down maybe about 2.5, 3 feet. It's solid, but I wouldn't walk on it because I don't know if it would open up if I did walk on it. So I stay away from it. I just look at it. Also, my camera has been sending some very good footage of that area. Um, you can see Bigfoot coming out of the portal out of the ground. It's amazing what they're doing. And I'm trying to get some very good shots there to put a video together, show you what's happening on it. Also, I guess about 6 months ago, maybe more, about 6 months ago. If you remember, I had a video that I had made saying that I was in a portal, and the audio recorded was very scary. You can hear them talking and saying stuff, and even call my name at the time as well. I had that video when I was in that portal walking, and I'll probably put that on my YouTube channel probably tonight. On my cell phone that I did the recording with, I don't have any slow motion. When I got to that portal area, it was an area that I know, but it was like a slow motion in my thought process. I'm looking around, but the camera recorded slow motion, and you can hear them talking. Very eerie. But at the time I was in there, you didn't hear anybody talking at all, including myself. I was checking things out, and I did take some pictures of the video with my regular camera, and you could see Bigfoot and a couple other beings that were in that area. If you watch, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's long. If you want to watch the whole thing, it's about 36 minutes long, but it's in slow motion. That's the way the camera videotaped it, I guess, for the way things were in that particular time. Excuse me. When I turned around to look out where I was at, I looked and it was like pretty far away, but it really wasn't. And I couldn't wait to get out of there. And when I did get out of that one area, it was like totally different, man. It was like day and night. Uh, you heard birds chirping, you heard airplanes and everything else, but you know, a foot into the area, you didn't hear none of that stuff. It kind of scared me, but and I really hadn't been back there to that particular area because I was lucky to do what I did and to get out of there without being lost in there. Um, but checking out my videos that I had made, they are coming out of the ground, which I know now for sure. The more dimensions that come out of the ground, they come out of trees, and I believe that's what happens with these people that go missing um, seasoned hunters, seasoned hikers, uh, people that are just, they find their clothes or they find a gun, they don't find their bodies. I believe that if they want to get you, they'll either suck you into the ground or they'll get you as you go by a tree. If there's perhaps sit up against a tree or something, they're going to get you. And that's what's being shown to me as to where they're coming out at. You can hear my neighbor's dog. I wish she would go on a floor. He barks all the time. But I'm just keeping me posted on what I'm doing. Um, and this week, like I said last week, my place opened up so I can get in and out and worry about being caught and getting fined by the state. So that's a good thing. I will take my bike back in there now and go down an area. It's about a 15-minute ride where I can't get to with my vehicle, and I will be doing videos there and taking pictures as well as audio too. But it looks very promising back there, and the sun's starting to come out now, so I might even get back there today. The sun comes out a little more. It's just home and doing stuff around the yard here, my plants and stuff, and thinking about what to do. Thinking about getting maybe a GoPro 12. If any of you are familiar with that, do let me know and tell me what you think of it. If you have something better than that, let me know. I'm checking things out to get a better video for everybody to see when I do my live in the research areas. Excuse me. So these are the things that I'm working on. Uh, there's a lot of ideas that I have and things that I want to do, and that's what I'm aiming for. Again, anybody close by, excuse me again, my throat's dry. And anybody again in the area, uh, maybe we can get together and you can come with me on my research one day. Don't have to be all day. It can be for a couple hours if you want, and see what comes up with on your end of the deal too with the cameras and get some audio as well. I will be heading in the next couple of weeks. I will be heading more inland. There's areas that I want to see, and I want to get back to these a couple areas I was doing before. Excuse me. Wow. And very, very scary areas, to be honest with you. I haven't been back there in over a year, but I intend to go back there again. And perhaps even set up a couple cameras back in there as well. So, you know, say hello to everybody who's here. I thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, check out this video I'm putting up tonight. And it's, like I said, about 36 minutes long. It's me being in a portal area. And that portal area consists of a pond where, if you remember me saying that there was a group of boys, there was three guys, and one of them wanted to go and meet the devil. He was into Satan worshiping. And they tied him up with duct tape, his hands and his legs, and they threw him into the pond where he went down. He died. He sunk. So after about 3 days later, they found him, but he got his wish, and in that same area, with a portal that I came across. It's an eerie place, and like I said, I guess I was fortunate enough to get out of there without anything happening to me. But beware when you're out there in the wood, you're doing your research wherever you're at in the hills. Make sure you're completely aware of your surroundings. Keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears peeled, and just don't look the horizon. Look up in the trees too. Okay, so they're in the trees as well, on the trees as well. When the light hits the tree, the sunlight hits the trees. You can see that on a tree. Get your camera and take pictures of those trees. And I guarantee if you do that, you're going to see them around you. You're going to see them coming from the tree, manifesting themselves in the trees. And it wouldn't be just Bigfoot or Dogman and other cryptids. If you have an area where Indians used to be at one time, which I do, in the next town over, I've gotten some amazing footage with the Indians that are there as well, and they're still walking around in those areas. So, again, trees are very high energy. They use the inner energy from the earth, and that's what I believe these portals are generated from. And they use Bigfoot and the cryptids use these areas to generate themselves from their dimension to ours. That's my thought. Again, I appreciate you all, and if you have anything you want me to do, if there's anything that you want to say, comments, I'm open-minded to anything. To have, a certain way of doing stuff, maybe you have a better way than I do, I'm open-minded to it. If you have a camera that works for you and really gives you clear videos and photographs, by all means, give me the model of that and I will check it out. But I do know this. When you're in a portal area, your electronics sometimes fail you. They will drain the batteries of your cell phone, of your audio recorder, of your camera, of anything that you have electronic. They will do that. So a lot of times when you go to take a picture, people say, well, it's all blurred out. It's not, can't per se, it's then generating the energy to be able to mess things up. They can do that with anything, and including yourself, giving you headaches and everything else too, and make you disoriented when you're in these areas. So just want to, pass that along to you as well. And if you have any research that you want to share, you can share it on here if you want. Or again, going back to my YouTube, my Facebook page. It's called Bigfoot Truth. You can share your research on there if you want. I have other people doing that, plus myself. It's called Bigfoot Truth on Facebook. Check it out. Become a member. Doesn't cost nothing. Just if you want to join, put your name on there, and I'll okay it. And again, I thank you all for today. Let me see what I have here today with me. Huh. Hey, Daniel. You have him on camera. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Somebody got molested by a dog, man? Wow. A lot of things are scary out there, Dan. Uh, I have people sending me pictures and stuff that's right in their yard, and they're afraid because there's so many of them. Well, like I said before, try to make amends with them. Try to give them an area where we can give them maybe apples or something or toys for the kids, and let them have that trust in you, and vice versa. You have to gain that trust. They're there. They're inquisitive about who you are. But if you go and try to threaten anybody in their family, including themselves, then you're going to look for problems. Then you look for problems. They know they scare you, and they're probably just as scared of you as you are of them. Uh, I've had them before walking out behind me down a swamp and hearing them turn around, seeing them, and you're being followed. It's a scary situation because we don't know what they're doing, but they know what we're doing because they can read our minds. Uh, and another thing too, not to change the subject, but in the portal area, something was sent to me from my stealth camera it was not last night, night before, and out of the ground is this hole I was telling you about before. They come out of the ground, but above them looked like an alien face. It was like a whitish color face, small nose, the mouth, and high cheekbones, and big eyes that were oblong. And it was overlooking the Bigfoot. Three or four of them that was coming out of the ground. It was above them, looking at them. So, you know, are you associated with UFOs and aliens? Perhaps, perhaps. Do they use the same portals to come in and out of our dimension? Perhaps. And I've seen UFOs. I've taken pictures of UFOs, um, and I'm in full-fledged motherships. Weeks here. Can't hear them. You can see them. Miss Bama, how are you? Hope everybody's having a fine day. It's good to see us all here. Thank you all. Uh, but anybody who says that they've seen a UFO and it made a lot of noise, it's taken off, and UFOs don't make noise. They don't. And I'll tell you one thing right now. They use cloud cover, so you really can't see them. They don't make a noise whatsoever. There's no engine roaring with a turbine flame coming out the back or nothing. That's not a UFO. It's not like the jets we have that man has made on Earth. That's not how they travel, man. So I'm thinking that it's a possibility that they're together. That's my next my next thing I'm going to ask them when I go back out there. Do they are they fouled, or do they take the same portals as aliens from space or other dimensions where they're at? This is what I want to find out and report back to you all. Because you know what? You're learning, I'm learning, and trying to put everything together. And I believe that's why the government doesn't want us to know anything about them, because I think that they know a lot about the government, and they would tell us about the government anything we want to know. So all those secrets, all these dark secrets that the government has, and tries to keep us in suspense, um, well, they know about, and the government knows that they can give up all those little secrets as well. Um, this is what I know. I really believe that, and that's why the government denies anything. And now you see with the UFOs, they're starting to come out now. They're starting to believe that and telling people, yeah, they do exist and all that, because it's a matter of time and everything can be shown to us. And the way things are going in this world right now, it's getting closer to that day when we're going to be able to see everything. And it's amazing. I see that Dog Man wasn't gentle. No, Dog Man can be gentle, but of the county, any cryptid that's out there, right? Any cryptid that's out there, uh, they're going to test you, especially the younger ones. Like I told you before. I was thrown off a bike and and everything else are picking you up. They right behind me. Where they go, and they scare you right behind you. You can hear them walking. You can't see them. Uh, the little ones, the Juvies, are the ones that want to play the game more so than the older ones. The older ones, the elders of their tribe or family, whatever you want to call them, they know. They know who I am now because I've been there for so long, and I made amends with them, and we trust each other. But you're always going to get that juvie or the young one wants to test uh, their powers or strength, whatever. They want to test it out on me as a human. And I will say this: I had one of my followers here ask me what Bigfoot believe that they are. They see themselves as humans, okay, in a different manner than we are. We call them animals and all because they look, like animals or whatever, but they're humans. They're old humans, and they're very highly intelligent beings. Highly intelligent beings. Just because they don't live in houses like we do or ride cars like we do, who knows? Maybe they do in their dimension. I don't know. But they're highly intelligent, and there's a lot about them that we don't even know. We're at the tip of an iceberg here trying to figure out where they go, where they come from, and who they are, what they know about us, and everything else like that. These are questions that we as researchers have to do and learn from them. They know all about us. They know where you live. They know how old you are. They know your first and last name, middle name. Um, they know everything you do once you go there. Like I said before, if you have in mind you're going to go there and do something destructive to them, and they know that, you're in for a long day. And especially if you see one and you try to kill it or shoot it, especially with children, you won't make it out of the woods alive. And they don't like humans such as us because you got to gain their trust. Because they said that humans disrespect the beasts of the wood, as I had mentioned in my previous videos. Meaning they trash the areas, they burn the areas, they shoot their friends, which is the animals of the woods, and they disrespect them is at its greatest right there. And they know that. So you have to let them know that this is not what you're there for, and you're not going to do that to them. Uh, you know, and this is the way it has to be done. That's the only way you're going to learn about them, and they're going to open up to you. Other than that, forget about it. You won't see them, you won't hear them, and you won't find anything out about them at all. So let me see if I got anybody else here. Any questions or anything? Well, Daniel, you said that God didn't create them and don't recognize them. I asked them if they know who Jesus is. Okay, I got the audio, and I will play that. I can make a video and play that for everybody here as well. They know who Jesus is. They said he's their Lord and Savior. Okay, so they respect God. They know who he is. And God created everything. God created everything. So, to your answer, that's my belief that we create everything and everyone. Okay. Um, who knows? Who knows what happened? Who knows? Who knows why he created us? No, well, I know why he created us, but how he created them, I don't know. These are answers. One day we'll all find out, and we'll all know. But they do know Jesus, and you know they know he's their Lord and Savior. They recognize him as that. Well, I found out in my research. My disrespecting you, I understand where you're coming from. You're trying to figure out things as well as I am. Yeah, I know. Even the devil knows Jesus. You're right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. A lot of things we don't know. And it says that in the Bible. I understand that. I understand that. But I do think too, if they wanted to be, if they wanted to get us, and they didn't respect you and trust you, they'd have got you a long time ago. The devil don't take a side if you're good. Okay, he wants you to be bad. He wants bad things to happen to you. And you know, to do the research that I do and others do as well, and to get to know them and talk to them and then let them talk to you and show them that they give you gifts and all. You know, I mean, beautiful things that they made me, just gave me. I have in my room inside my house here on a table. I have a collection. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. Just by what I've seen in my research, what I've been doing, uh, God created everything and everyone. That's my perspective on that. There's good ones and bad ones, just like you said, even in humans, you know, there's good humans and bad humans, you know. That's part of life. That's the way life is. Myself, I try to be a good human, and sometimes it's a tough thing to do because there's two roads. You got the wide road, which 90% of people in this world go after. That's the road where it's not the righteous road. People party, they do this, they do that, they do sins and everything else, and that's that road there. The narrow road is the road we must be on if we're going to have uh, a relationship with God. That's the righteous way. That's the hard route. That's the well worth route. And I understand that. I've been there in my life. I used to go the wide route. And sometimes I get off that narrow route and I stumble into this one over here. We're all humans, you know. But that's another subject. We can get into some time if you want. But again, I'm going to end our conversation right now. But check out my video tonight. It's like I said, it's about 36 minutes long. It's eerie. Um, I don't have a cell phone that takes it in slow motion when I did that particular video. But they in that dimension, everything was like slow motion to me. I couldn't wait to get out of there, but I knew where I was, but I didn't. If you can get that concept, it's like I'm here, but still I felt the presence, so I'm being surrounded, and I couldn't wait to get out of there. And it was a little scary, believe me. And as soon as I stepped out to go up like a hill, it was a different feeling. So I stepped out a foot. If I came back in a foot, we went back into that portal. But check it out, and you see what I'm talking about, and you'll be actually hear them talking. I didn't hear nothing while I was in there. Uh, I didn't say nothing. I was just all by the experience that I was, experiencing at that time. And you'll hear them talk, man, and make all kinds of sounds and everything else, and it's uh, it's something to listen to if you want to see it and hope you enjoy it. But again, I thank you all. I'm gonna get ready to get something to eat and maybe go out. It looks like it's a nice day out here now. The sun's coming out a little bit, drying things up, and check out my videos. Again, if you have anything you want to share, please do so in the comment section of my Bigfoot Truth page on Facebook. Thank you again for subscribing. If I can help you in any way and you can help me in any way, let's do it. Okay, and again, have a wonderful day. Oh, and if you're a grandparent, like I am, it's Grandparents' Day. So, to all you grandparents out there, if you are, happy Grandparents' Day. And God bless you all. And again, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more things to come. Love you all. Take care now.